Hello, YouTube. Well, I had my cup of coffee. All right, you guys here? Am I moving okay? I guess. I don't know. How y'all doing today? Hey, thank you, Rainy Boo. Hey. So it looks like the big story, or one of the big stories today. There's so much in the news now. I'm not a professional. I'm not a commentator, a professional. I'm not a professional journalist, anything like that. But something caught my attention, and it's a situation in Minneapolis. Now, from the very beginning, I thought there was a good guy in this whole situation. I thought that the mayor of Minneapolis handled that situation as best he could. He got down in the streets with the people. He immediately demanded the firing of the cops, did all he could to promote the cops being arrested. I thought this man was doing all he could for the city of Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I was surprised today when I saw that these people in Minneapolis, these protesters, now are booing him away, and it looked like it was on the verge of even becoming physical because he refuses. He's not with defunding the Minneapolis police department. Now, to me, that makes absolutely no sense. People, I don't give a damn how you feel about police. You got to have them. We are savages. Our nature, we're savages, honey. What are you going to do when your husband just beat the shit out of you and you're laying there gasping for breath? Who are you going to call? You think people are looting now? You think there's insanity in the streets now? Can you imagine if you had no police at all? That's a dumbass request. So I don't understand these people why you're using it. You have the whole world looking at your city. You have people protesting in every city in the United States, every major city, every medium-sized city, every small town are protesting what happened to George Floyd. And you are wasting this moment, in my opinion. And we all have an opinion. I'm sorry, people. You ain't got to agree with me, but we all have an opinion. Here's mine. You are wasting this opportunity by talking about getting rid of the police department. It doesn't make sense, people. Don't waste time sitting up there being stupid. You got to have a police department or you're going to have real chaos. Do you see what kind of chaos you're experiencing? Even when they got thousands and thousands of them police and army men and all these people. Look what you got. You can't even protect the store. That is a dumb request. And whoever these so-called protester, honey, protest for something. Be reasonable. Be organized. Your ask should mean something. Example, I heard one person ask here in San Francisco. This was some kind of councilman or whatever. The ask was that police couldn't be abusive in one city, be accused of racist actions in one city, be accused of violence in one city or police brutality, and then go and move somewhere else and do the same damn thing. Because that's what they do, people. They get write-ups, so many write-ups, eventually they leave that town. And what do? They go and apply for another police department in another town. So it's just moved around. Similar to what they used to do with the Catholic priests. That should stop. That should stop. The record should be national. Shouldn't be able to go and terrorize one town, then get fired from that police department and go to another town and do the same damn thing. That's what I call an ask. A reasonable, something we actually want to happen. Getting rid of the police ain't going to happen, people. You're wasting precious time. Hello, guys. I'm sorry for ranting. What's going on? If any of you guys are getting choppy internet, let me know. People say it's fine. I feel bad for that dude. I mean, he's done everything he could to try to represent this town in the proper way. Respect the man. Just get some damn high school graduate. She gets up her house screaming, and then they all turn on him. What the hell is that? You want something done with the police department? Then make it real. Make it right. Don't come up here with this shit. They're like, oh, we're going to get rid of the police. We don't have no police. You wouldn't last a week. Business people, you wouldn't last a week, honey. Citizens, what kind of chaos would you have with no cops at all? It's ridiculous. Childish. Oh, you got to be defund. And what was that woman talking about? You got to, yes or no, you're going to defund the police department. Because she heard it some goddamn where. Pick your leaders. Pick your spokesman. Don't get it just some damn woman out of the goddamn crowd just jump on the car and start running her goddamn mouth. What are you going to accomplish? Nothing. Spinning around. Just gives those assholes, oh, they want to get rid of the police. That's their talking point. Stupid. It's dumb. Hello, people. We feeling, the whole country is feeling for you, Minneapolis. The whole world, as a matter of fact. We're all feeling for you and rooting for you. But don't come up here with this stupid ass shit. You're going to get rid of the police. You going to get rid of hospitals too? What? You going to get rid of the fire department? You're not going to accomplish nothing. Skinner talking with these stupid ass demands. You're taking this thing and making a mockery of it. You got the whole world. All eyes on you. And this is what you come up with. You're going to have a town, the only town in the world, not the country, the only city in the whole goddamn world is going to be Minneapolis, Minnesota. We have no police. It sounds ridiculous and stupid to me. My glasses. Either my glasses are crooked or my head is crooked. There was a plan to get new glasses before all this shit started, but I ain't going nowhere. You can say what you want to say. I'm not saying that you don't have a right to protest, but be reasonable, people. You want things to actually occur in your town. You have a mayor that's working with you, side by side with you, side by side to get all the officers charged. You turn on him because he won't get rid of all the police. What is that? Like a child has come up with his plan or something. Then he has some that damn, I guess he's a congressman. Who was that dude on there? Some black dude. Yeah, we got to start all over. Get rid of, you in leadership? What would happen if you had no fire department? All these fires you had in Minneapolis. What would happen to your town with no fire department at all? Some things you need. Cops are one of them. I ain't no cop lover, believe me. I have had multiple experiences with them that make me not a cop lover. But I know they are still essential. Ain't none of us all that. Well, we can be trusted, just be out there on our own. So all the gangbangers just going to sit and roast wieners? Don't be stupid. And your taxes are what you're paying for. You're paying for police. So nobody come in your house and take your shit or crack you in your head. That's what you pay taxes for. Damn, that's stupid. It just pissed me off. It's just an ongoing riot then, ongoing protest, ongoing riot because it makes no goddamn sense. There is no get. What do you want? How can we give it to you if you're talking stupid ass shit about getting rid of the police department? It's dumb and a waste of time. This is your moment, your once in a lifetime. This is what you're doing with it. It's crazy. A lot of these people are young people. They follow anything, So why are you making all this noise in that direction? Figure out what this city needs to have a better police department. That's what you do. People who are responsible for this crime are punished properly, like anybody else would be. That's what you do. Charges due with murder and convict him. That's what you do. That's what you protest for. People shouldn't be able to go through a protest and you don't even know what the hell you're protesting for. What do you want? No more police. Oh, please, child. Hey, people, this thing here is different over here. So the letters are so tiny. I wonder if I can make them bigger. Let me see. I make them bigger. I can make everything bigger. Let me see. Okay, zoom 100. I figured it out. Okay. All right, now I can actually read it. Okay. Oh, you look beautiful, guys. I can see you clearly. Blessings, everyone. Maybe these people are just blowing off steam. I don't think this is the time to be just blowing off steam, honey. I really don't. I feel very strongly about it. Like that dude said, you shouldn't be able to transfer to different departments. That makes sense. And I'm sure that's probably what happens. These bad cops, they're bad cops wherever they go. So they shouldn't be able to just go to another city and then rack up a bunch of citations there and then go somewhere else. It's crazy. When you identify they're not suitable to be a policeman, you need to get rid of them. Permanent. They can go work for Amazon some damn where or a factory or do something else. They're not suited to be police officers. Yeah, Mr. Soprano, I felt bad for him too. Almost like they were going to mob. I mean, dude, he made all the right moves, I think, as far as what his powers are as the mayor. He's a young guy. That's what you do when you get big crowds of people, honey. They just want to fight. You have community leaders there. Isn't that what Barack Obama used to do? Wasn't he a community organizer? Leaders, people, sit down and make sense. What do we need to happen? How can we make this not happen again? I mean, the cameras are great, but people, you only caught these people because of these cell phone cameras. So you need to acknowledge that. That's great for weeding out these psychos. And they shouldn't be able to rack up 18 complaints, especially not 18 complaints of police brutality. 18 times? Do you go to your job and you can go and fuck up 18 times? You got 18 write-ups? Most places I ever heard of, you get 2 or 3, you're through. Then he was in charge of these goddamn rookies. These people, both of them other dudes who was holding down George, both of them were rookies. They had not been on the job more than a week. A week. These are the people who are showing them how to police that town. That shouldn't happen. He should have been gone. He's not suitable. So he's training a whole new generation of cops. That's what you should be looking at. Oh, is this where they get it from? Did somebody teach them this? Is this how to be a cop? Those people should have been gone. That's what you should be protesting. Oh, my goodness. James Balls, I'm sorry for you, bro. Maybe we'll announce it. Maybe they'll help you out. I don't know what town you're in. James Balls says he needs some quarantine sex. Y'all go help a brother out. Make a donation. I'm sure I'm glad I don't have that burden. My sex days is gone, honey. I know a lot of the people, because they shut down a lot of these hookup sites too, you know. You can't just go dial, call up on it. And most people ain't got enough sense not to be coming to your house in this quarantine. Higher standards for hiring cops. Maybe they need to be they need to evaluate who's teaching them. Maybe that needs to be better funded. Their training programs. Maybe there should be no stories of people's body cams don't work, weren't turned on. How long does it take? I mean, how long did it take to turn the camera on? You have an incident. How long does it take? Oh, it was in this spare of the moment. Oh, you got to turn the camera. You shouldn't forget to turn the camera on. It should be automatic. You should be fired if you don't have your camera on. Is that unreasonable? If you say your body camera didn't work when you were beating the shit out of this man and killed him, shouldn't you be fired? Why wasn't the camera on? How long did it take to do that? That's all you do, turn it on. Stupid. They ain't gonna never be perfect. You'll always have bad cops. What happens is when you have them, you need to weed them out. If you got to be hiring 100 cops every year, so be it. They show their ass, they need to be weeded out. A lot of these people want to be cops because they want to be powerful. And just like a lot of people go to service, they say, oh, these gangbangers, they want to kill people. They should go into the war, list in the battle, right? A lot of cops, they want to come on there and they want to be powerful. They want to fight people with guns. They're the only people who can walk around with guns. They want the power. So if you can prove that you're not responsible enough to have this kind of power over other people, you should be gone. Early, not 18 times later. 18, we're just waiting for, in other words, we're just waiting for this dude to blow up. 18 chances, 18 chances. 18 times people have to complain about, file complaint. And what, trust me on this one, people. These numbers, they're all wrong. They're all wrong. Decent people, working people, tax-paying, regular people, they report all this stuff, right? So they'll call police and they'll report, this officer treated me disrespectfully, right? And you know the white people, they definitely going to call if you do anything to disrespect them in any kind of way, right? But criminals don't call the police. Drug dealers don't call the police. These are the people who are actually dealing with police on a daily basis. So we have no idea how much actual abuse there is, because they don't report it. They don't call the cops. You understand what I'm saying? This thing is much more widespread than you think it is. You're not going to get drug dealers to come in there talking to the police about shit. They don't want no focus on them. But they're the ones that get their head cracked open. And they're getting robbed. I know they get robbed. They robbed me several times. Sunday morning. Hope I don't lose my religion. Lord, I ain't been to church in, what's it been, 3 months? I don't even go to, I don't like all this online stuff. But God is still here, though. God is still here. Thank you, Holy Spirit, because he don't leave, even under these conditions. Some of you got police officers in your family. It's an honorable job, and they're decent police officers. They're decent people out there. They're not all like this, these fools who can't handle the stress, immediately jump to violence. They're not suited. Do something else. Be a bouncer in a club. You want to crack heads. Shouldn't be on the public payroll. Be quiet, boy. Oh, my goodness. What did you do, boy? Look at this. What the hell, you little monster? What are you doing on the new rug? But baby found a toilet paper roll. And he found a sock. he break it in the new rug. What else you got down there? Your little dog. Well, it's been, a week and a half now? Well, tomorrow will be 2 weeks since George Floyd was killed. Yes, I think is this going to make a difference? You protest every time it happens. What you're essentially saying is Black lives do matter, because when you kill a Black person, this is what you get. This is what you should always get. Just like if you kill a white person. Why kill him? This is all. Remember now, people, this is all over a counterfeit $20 bill. Cops shouldn't even been called. They got serial killers out there. They kill 8, 9 people before you even catch them. But you can go in there and get these people for passing a $20 bill. He took offense because he didn't get in that car easily. Dumb bastard. This thing moving right? How y'all doing today? Y'all going to church? Anybody going to church? I think the country's still shut down. Oh, Miss Tracy. Hi, Miss Tracy. And Miss Bright Star and Nicole Reloaded. Hi, Nicole. People stressing out from being locked up like this. You know, it's a lot of built up energy, pent up energy. I don't think you should be wasting your time, though, talking about you're going to get rid of the police. That's just a dumb ask to me. Turning on your mayor, the one who's fighting for you, I think is dumb. I think it's dumb. He's the one that causing people to be taken off the job immediately. Sadly, the murders are rarely filmed, right? They do a lot of things behind doors, but these cameras are helping a whole lot. Our cameras, not their cameras, because it seems like every time you were depending on their cameras, the camera wasn't turned on. Why in the hell wasn't it turned on? It was a malfunction. How in the hell is a camera malfunction? You got it on your body. You never use it. You only use it every once in a while. How would it malfunction? My cell phone camera ain't malfunction. Been using it for years. It's a lie. Okay. What else is going on here? Yep, your camera's a bigger weapon than a gun. Put that camera in their face, they will change their behavior. Then they'll probably kind of come after you, but you, honey, if everybody's got a camera out, they can't beat us all up. Yes, he certainly died for nothing. Bank robbers and murderers are treated better than George Floyd was treated. He got the death penalty. And they knew why they were there. They knew why they knew it was over about a counterfeit $20 bill. Baby, go in your purse. Go in your purse, and if you got a bill that is a counterfeit bill, it's because someone passed it to you. How in the hell are you going to show up with all this force over a counterfeit bill? You don't even know that people even knew it was a counterfeit bill. What do? Push it down their fucking throat? When you go into a store and you pass the bill, they're supposed to look at it. It's on the store owner. This store owner said that is not their practice. They do not call the police on people for having a counterfeit bill. What they do is they do not accept the bill. He said there were new people there. They didn't know any better. They called the cops. Them cops must have been right around the corner, child. Because when you go in the store, it's not like you're hanging around the store. They immediately got there. So did they have a license plate number? What was all this urgency about this bill? I don't understand it. Exactly. It's not like Mr. Floyd had a printing press at home. He did not have $30,000 worth of counterfeit bills in his pocket where he was a counterfeiter. He had one bill. It's crazy as hell. It's true. You saw that boy, Dylan Ruth. That fool just went in there and killed 9 black people, walked out of the damn place, and they were able to take him under custody. Would we be able to go and kill 9 white people? Think about it for half a second. You go as a black person into a white church and kill everybody in the Bible study. You think you're going to walk away from that place? My baby having a heart attack. Baby, please, please, please. Come here. Diddy. Diddy dong diddy. Uh-oh. Here come. I think you said I'm on my way. Come here and talk to your people. Get your bum up here. This is the security dog. Get your bum up here. You ain't say hello to people yet. Say, where you going? Say hello. Hi, people. Where they at, Daddy? Hi, what you doing? How you doing? Look right in the camera. There you go, your cute face. You see how hairy he's getting? Yesterday we sat and we watched Benji together. Part of the way he actually sits there and watches TV with me. If you go to a doggy or those doggy daycare things, doggy hotels, they have big old screen TVs and the dogs all sit there and watch the TV. So whenever I leave here, I always turn the cartoon station on because cartoon station has lots and lots of dogs. Hey, Tiona Wakefield, got a doggy lover. You got to be a lover, baby. I'm sorry. The dog saving my life. So if he goes to hooping and hollering, that's usually because there's somebody passing in the hallway. The elevator is right in front of our door. Look like a villain by bringing up his past. What the hell are you bringing up his past? Oh, he smoked weed. Oh, he smoked. Oh, this is a reason to kill him. He smoked weed. He deserves a death penalty. The fuck has that got to do with anything? You ever went to a cop bar? They all drunks. Cops are notoriously drunks. One time I made a mistake of wandering into a bar in Indiana, downtown, near the police station. Packed full of cops. They all looking at, all looking at me. What the hell are you doing here? They are notoriously have drinking problems, all kind of problems from the job they do. You think none of them people smoke weed? Wait a minute. Who in the hell is Harvey Fitz? You in Indianapolis, 34th Street here in, oh, okay, 34. Oh, you from my neighborhood. Where my mama live at? She live at 30, I think it's 36th Street. Yeah, we were between 34th and 38th, so we at 36th Street. When I grew up, she ain't there no more. But yeah, that's from my neighborhood. Where you go to John Marshall High School? The last time I went back to Indianapolis, John Marshall High School used to be, well, at that time, everybody was black or white, right? Now, John Marshall High School, the whole neighborhood was Latin. So I don't even know if it's a high school anymore. It might be a middle school or something. Anyway, I went to John Marshall. Yeah, long hair. I do need to get that damn haircut. But I'll probably be one of the last ones to leave this house, though. When they tell me they got a vaccine or something, I got to really feel safe, people. I got too many health issues to be out there walking around if I don't have to. And that includes my dog. I'll do some research and see how safe that is to have somebody touching it all over him. Okay, SD. And again, I'm just going to say how many teenage regular rioters, protesters do know how to cut power lines. Oh my goodness. Power lines, gas lines, not only to businesses, but to the police precincts as well. And to your house. Baby, we don't want a society with no police. Forget that. We ain't nowhere near that advanced. And all these guns, they got more guns in this country than they got people. So when they come kicking in your door, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Anyway. Tracy with the T. Someone in your chat told me about CMOS. It works. Thank you. What does CMOS do? No rate flares, decrease BP. What is that? CMOS. Is sea salt better than salt? I got high blood pressure among all the other things. But I go into the store. I would love to have some potato chips, right? But they're packed with salt. Some potato chips say sea salt. Now, is that supposed to make a difference? Sea salt as opposed to salt. They're both going to affect your blood pressure, I assume. Because if I eat a half bag of potato chips, I get headaches. That's your blood pressure going up. Sometimes you get your blood pressure up and you can't get it back down. You got to be hospitalized to try to get your blood pressure back down. I did like seeing Colin Powell. Now, if ever there was a Republican that I personally would vote for, I mean, I've always been Democratic. If ever there was a Republican I would vote for, it would be Colin Powell, and not only because he's black. That is a reasonably speaking man. He speaks his mind and the truth. He came out against Trump and his devilish ways this week. He brought these generals, ex-generals, people who are retired, who Trump can't hurt. They're coming out and telling the truth. This man should never have been president. He was never equipped to be a president. He had not even been a mayor, a governor, a senator, nothing. He came from just running his damn construction company, or mostly his branding company. He sat his fat ass in the president's chair. Doesn't make any sense. So I would have voted for Colin Powell if he had ever run for president. He's an intelligent man, smart and fair, and he tells the truth. What else I talk about today? All right, so we're in the 13th day of protests. I think Rodney King was something like, was that 14 days? But that wasn't nationwide. So they have to quell all these different cities. And in this instance, I think these people are saying that Black lives do matter, because this is what you get, a whole country enraged. The fact that they're all of all different types of people, I love it. That's the only good thing I see about this whole damn thing. The people are not fighting against each other, which is the way Trump would prefer it, believe me. They have a purpose. That's why I'm so offended by this thing about getting rid of the police. That's stupid. You're wasting time. You're wasting your moment, honey. Let his life mean something, something that happened. You can be president with a flawed past. They're going to check out. So the billionaire playboy don't have no past, huh? Why don't they check into Donald Trump past? We gave all that up when he got elected. I don't think it should have stopped. I think these women and these people who he's burned, and all these business people who he's burned and not paid them, they should still be coming forward. They were about, so if I had a drug arrest 20 years ago, now it's okay to kill me. What does one thing have to do with the other thing? They're going to go that way. They're going to be experiencing a lot more protests. That's all I can say. You want it to stop? Start telling the damn truth. Do what is right. That fool, what's his name? I don't know, I forget the fool's name. The cop. He gets arraigned tomorrow, I believe. That is Raymond. Raymond's supposed to be immediately. Maybe it's his first court appearance. He's going to say not guilty. But he's already been officially charged. I don't know what they're going to accomplish with this court appearance tomorrow. That was just a fucked up person. That was just a fucked up person. He's sitting up there. He's not even affected by people shooting the cameras all in his face. Listen, I'm murdering somebody. He didn't give a fuck. He still stood there. And this is the one that's training the new generation of cops. They say he's on suicide watch. Not a bad idea, dude. Kind of ridiculous stunt with that. I'm still annoyed by that stunt with the Bible. How's he going to use that? Where's that going to show up? It's a photo shoot. So we're going to see that in the commercial, him holding the Bible up. Where's he going to use that at now? He had all these people pushed around, shoved out of a peaceful protest so he can take a photo shoot of this. What's he going to do with that? What a dumb stunt. What a stupid stunt. If you're going to come up with a stunt, Trump, I would think you'd be more intelligent about it than that. I guess he feels like these religious people are so gullible, they actually believe in God. They must be gullible. So he thinks cheap stunts will work. Like when he was running and he going just sitting in church. Oh, he's one of us. He don't believe in abortion. Has anything changed about abortion? Has anything changed other than rich people getting richer? They're able to keep all their damn money now. Major tax cuts. And now he's trying to cut it again before he leaves office. Because that'll be his legacy. I cut the taxes for rich people. So they'll love it. All the ones that go to Mar-a-Lago, they're going to love it. You cut them damn taxes. The Democrats got to go and try to eke them back up again. What condition this country is going to be when we got, cut the taxes of the rich people. Now they got all of these stimulus things for trillions of dollars. What state is the economy going to be in under the leadership of Donald Trump? When he leaves office, he'll be paying half the taxes he was when he went into office. Him and all of his buddies. Okay, Prima Wanda. Yes, sea salt is better. Okay. Yes, sea salt is better. Nicole Tyler. Okay. Sea salt is better, so it's not as bad for your high blood pressure. Salt is salt. Salt is salt. Okay, that's another opinion. It's kind of way I thought. My doctor told me my list of things. Also, I was pre-diabetic at one point, right? I'm not anymore as long as I don't eat sugar. So I cut out all the sugar, right? So I said, well, can I get at least a smoothie, doctor? And the doctor told me. And so she said what you said, behind the throne. Sugar is sugar. So whether you're getting your sugar from white sugar or you getting your sugar from grapes, and raisins are killers. Raisins, strawberries, all of these things that's supposed to be so healthy for everybody else, it's still sugar. And she said, sugar is sugar, honey. So I can't even have that. Every time I go in that damn place, I go in with fear and trembling. What you gonna take next, honey? What else? I know I didn't pick up at least, I don't know how to guess it, 7, 8 pounds. All I do is sit here and eat. Be quiet, ding dong beanie, and talk to the dog. And talk to the dog. Let me see. Emmett Till, and now it's suddenly in Emmett Till, and now it's suddenly in limbo because in an outrageous move, Senator Rand Paul, oh my God, blocked Senate version of the measure. Okay, yeah, Rand Paul's the enemy. We can see that. Why would he want to block something like that? He thinks people should still be able to be lynched. The cops shouldn't be, the people involved in a lynching shouldn't be prosecuted. What is he saying? Some of these people, frankly, I just can't look at them. I think I don't want to hear this shit. Rand Paul. And he was running for the president. He wanted people to still be lit. Baby, please be quiet. I think I got to get rid of my child. Ding dong dingy. Ding dong dong. Uh-oh. Here comes your daddy. Come eat over here. Ding dong. Stop that noise. Okay. All right, guys. Let me see what we get. What we doing? Glorified financial advisor. He is just a glorified financial advisor. Nothing else, not president. He is a carnival barker. Donald Trump is a clown. Where are the taxes, Trump? They ain't going to reflect nothing real anyway, because remember, he's probably been hiding most of it. I think they're going to reveal that he's not what he says he is. He ain't no multimillionaire. All this shit, he got his name written all over. He don't own the buildings. He just rented them the name. But the point is, he lied. He lied over and over and over and over and over and over again. He told us he's going to show his tax returns. People just forgot about that. Forget about it. What do you mean forget about it? He's about to be re-elected. He's running for re-election, and he still hasn't showed the tax. What? I don't understand how people don't get it, that you cannot trust a liar who lies thousands of times. Everything he says is a lie. When I hear that damn Trump voice, I don't know, honey. I'll wait till after he's talked and listen to the commentators. What did he say? Clown. Of course, Trump has to respond to everybody. So, Prima Wanda, I agree. Colin Powell spoke truth on Jake Tapper. Then, of course, Trump had to tweet like a child. Mr. Powell said he will vote for Joe Biden. Why wouldn't he? All this Republican shit. Trump, you're not even a Republican. You became a Republican to run on the Republican ticket. You think that we have come so far, and we have. They're not only black faces out here protesting. We've come a long, long way, but a part of this country hasn't moved at all. A part of these people, because the only thing Trump has in common with any of these people is race. That's what he ran on. And he's going to watch. At some point, he's going to try to turn this thing here racial. There's his hope. Get the white people mad. Potassium chloride salts are one option. Potassium chloride salts are one option, but many people prefer herb and spice blends. If you have high blood pressure, scaling back the sodium in your diet is a smart move. Yeah, I don't buy any salt. I don't buy any sugar. But of course, you got to spend all day in the damn store trying to figure out what don't have the salt, what don't have sugar. See what I'm saying? The older I get, the more shit they take away. Yeah, I'll remember that. Potassium chloride. Let me write it down. I say I'm going to remember that, and sometimes I can't even remember. I can't remember my middle name at moments. Potassium chloride. Potassium chloride. Rainy! You will excuse me for a moment, people. I have to dispose of my child. He's on security duty. No, you can't make up now. Don't bring your ass over here. Come on. Get your bum over here. Ding dong ding. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. There you go. Get that bum in there. Don't be looking at my stomach. Stop it. Drawers falling all down. Don't be looking. I'm at home now. I need to give me a kimono or something to be a real old queen. Yeah, so I can't blame the baby. There's a lot of people in the hall right now. These people, this building has a lot of families in it. This building, they start 1 bedroom, they go up to 4 bedroom apartments in here, right? So all the kids who have been locked down all the time, see, they're screaming out there now. There's no way it could be in here. The kids have been locked up for this time as well. Locked up in these apartments. So I can't blame the parents to let them run wild in the hallway sometimes. Just to break the monotony. Y'all know the history of, I know I said it before, the history of the Lhasa Apso, this dog. They were guard dogs, right? So their job in Tibet was to guard the castles. So you say, why that little thing? He ain't going to guard nothing. Yes, because his job was to alert the lions of anybody who was not, who did not belong in the monasteries. Right? So that's his nature. That's what he was bred for. To alert, because anytime we walk down the street, he will snap at anybody who he doesn't know. If he knows them, it's fine. If he don't know them, he snaps. That's what they use him for. Lhasa Apso from Tibet, very similar to the Shih Tzu. Who was that guy who was talking about he wanted to get a dog? Where was that at? Was that somebody was just on the verge of getting an animal? I think it was James Boss. Anyway. Oh, Lord. Okay. Richard Bolton. The White House address is 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza now. Oh, that's good news there. I love that. That should just stay permanently. Why not? Every time you fly over the White House, you're going to see that. Trump going to have to put his head in his lap or something. The White House address, 1600 Black Lives Matter Plaza. That's right. Put it in his face. Thank you, Mayor of Washington, D.C. I didn't know they could change the address of the White House, though. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully this will make all those cops think twice. Think twice before you abuse people, honey. And like I said, we're only getting from the innocent people. We don't hear about all they do to the criminals. They dealing with them every day. I remember in L.A., they used to have them great big old. So I was before prison, I had the jail years, right? They had them great big old police. I don't know if they either put their shirts on too small or they were really that big, like gorillas, you know. And they would all walk around like this. And you say something out of line, they jump over there and punch you in your head. That was police in Los Angeles when I lived there. That's about 20 years ago, 22 years ago. Hopefully it's better now. LA seems very eager about this protest, however. All I can say, brothers, I know some people are going to say, oh, it's bad advice, whatever. Do not resist police. They will kill you. They will kill you. Yes, it's wrong. It's wrong. But I'd never try to run, not even a step. I know the motherfucker put a hole in the back of my head. Don't resist at all. Get home and complain. People not even mentally stable. They're supposed to have internal affairs, but they generally side with the cop. So maybe they do need outside investigators who don't even work for the police department to investigate their investigations. The street name change, Black Lives Matter, and street painting. Well, we did demand to have Martin Luther King boulevards all over the country. Monuments, we demanded it. It happened. Even demanded a holiday. It happened. The strength in numbers, honey. Make that man's life mean something. Oh, who is that being nosy? Just slide thumbs up. Washington, nothing changed. Some of them become cops so they can't have power. They like dominating people, telling people, get over here and get over there. Yeah, well, cooking with Nathan, you look like a young guy. Nathan says these protests will soon be over and nothing will have changed. Joe Biden is just another pandering politician who doesn't care about black people. Yeah, I think things do change. I think a whole lot of shit has changed since the 1960s. A whole lot of stuff has changed through all the protests. They are very, even though we caught this fool, there are a whole lot less deaths by these cops than there were a few years ago. Before the invention of these cell phone cameras, and before all of these protests, who's gonna want to take this on when you realize that you crack that man in his head, this could happen to you. So yeah, I think it changes things. That's why I say don't waste the moment. Get some things down on paper. That's right, honey. Primo Wanda, I agree, Uncle Tim. You can solve it with your lawyer in the morning. Get home safe, people. That's right. You got to do that. Don't resist these cops. Handle it after. Yeah, they're used to herding people around like animals. Cops are. They used to be in the jail systems where all the suspects, or whatever they call them, are afraid of you. So there, everybody got a yes sir, no sir, and all this shit. And they wanted to be that way on the street. Excuse me. Corona. My stomach still tightens when I encounter cops on this. I have been, y'all know I was a criminal before, so I was always running from the police. That was the thing. But when I got clean, I don't do anything, right? But still, my stomach tightens when I see cops. I don't want to look at them. Like they're going to look at me. And these are the same ones that see me out walking my dog every single day. Just something about cops and black people. And they like that. They'll look at you because they know you're going to turn away. Why should I have to cower because you're a police officer? I haven't done anything wrong. I only got stopped once since I've been clean. They say, oh, somebody grabbed a laptop from Starbucks. I guess it was a thing then. People would pull up to Starbucks, grab somebody's laptop and whatever. So I was walking home with my gym bag. That's the only time they stopped me, though, in 20 years. Monique says, even though some people may not like Joe Biden, what the other choice do we have? Exactly. Who wants another 4 years of Trump? American cannot afford it. Our lives literally depend on it. That's right. He's going to eventually lead us into some dumb, stupid ass war. He's going to try to blame this whole corona thing on China. Y'all want to fight China? Go around your house, start looking up under stuff. Where is that? Oh, made in China. Just start picking shit up. What is it made at? Oh, made in China. We don't want to be fighting with China. We need to be figuring out how to get rid of this goddamn virus. Oh, America first, idiot. Joe Biden is not a dynamic speaker. That doesn't mean he won't be a good president. He just if it's not one of his gifts, that don't mean he won't be a good, responsible president who does responsible things, who gives responsible orders, who's a commander in chief over people, he counsels with people. Trump doesn't even counsel with people because whatever they say, he twists it back to what he wanted them to say. And even when these damn scientists were trying to tell us the truth about the coronavirus, he walking back and forth behind them. Damn, let the people talk. To intimidate, to fire. You're fired. An idiot. $75 years. You would think that man would be ready to sit his ass down, enjoy his reclining years. Obviously, he's got probably dementia. He doesn't make sense half the time. I mean, what was that whole stunt with did that time off the top of his head? He just thought, I'm going to walk over there and hold the Bible. It didn't make any sense. Them Republicans, they're also afraid to lose their precious little job. Wouldn't you make more money, Republicans, in private practice? You ain't doing nothing. You're not doing anything good for the country. You can't say you're doing it for the country. Get a job. Most of you are lawyers. Hell, go lawyer somewhere. Yeah, they've always made it hard on black people. Always made our lives miserable. It seems to be these young black kids who suffered the most. They're always considered criminals. If they wear their pants down on their ass, that means they're a criminal. If they wear a do-rag, that means they're a criminal. They're just criminal for being young and black. That's enough. So they get the brunt of it. Young black men. You probably need more cops for oversight to watch the ones that are on the street. And I think the strongest thing is they can't just investigate these cops all the time. They need to discipline them. They need to get rid of them. If they already show you they're racist, they already showed you that they are capable of police brutality, they should not be there. Let them find another career while they're still young. You're not suited to this position. Not anymore. The world has changed. Well, Shantae Nicole, you have to explain that. Why are you upside down, girl? Your lips is on your forehead. Turn your picture around. Shantae Nicole says, understand something about Minneapolis disbanding the police. What, baby, make me understand. What in the hell is that going to do? You can't survive without cops. They don't do nothing most of the time, but they got to be there. It's like when you go to the bank. They got a security guard there with a gun. He's not really doing anything, but he just has to be there. Or people go wild. Look how they're going wild now. You think you have looting now? You think you have arson now? What will you have no police at all? Y'all have to turn to the mafia to protect your businesses. The state police would take, baby, trust me, you need cops. I'm saying that as a lifetime criminal my own self. You need cops, or you will have chaos. You need to fix your police department. I'm no expert in all these things. You need to fix it, but you're not going to exist without any police at all. Okay, Shantae Nicole says, I agree. I'm saying people think it means something that it doesn't. Okay. So, yeah, there must be some kind of organized thought in that. I don't know what it is. They're not making it plain. They're not making it plain so something that we can understand. Because I saw one of their, was it a councilman? One of their councilmen making that argument in the crowd. So it has to make some sense somewhere, but I don't understand it. They want to dismantle that police department, and depending on the state doesn't have that many officers. They ain't got whole police departments. Somebody got to be there in your city, honey. Defund the police is not the same as abolition. All I can say is you got an argument, make it plain, honey. Nicole Washington. Trump is not very intelligent. Amen. They knew that. They thought he had money. And the emoji says, no, he don't have a lot. I feel sorry for him. It has to be miserable for no one to like you, but he chose to be president. I don't know what he was thinking. He wanted to be president. He wanted everybody, the whole world, kissing his ass like he's the most successful man on earth. I don't feel shit for Trump. Nope. He doesn't exemplify a good person to me. Look at Colin Kaepernick. All he did was taking a knee for police brutality. They ruined that man's life. He had not worked since. And this was what real protest looks like. So him taking a knee, they'd rather him take a knee with the flag. The flag. It wasn't about the flag, idiot. Peaceful protest. You wouldn't accept that. And now they got to force it down your throat to make you accept it. State police have their own duty. What, they're going to stop doing the state policing and come to your city and just police your city? It doesn't make sense, people. Remember, we're talking about Sloven, a man who killed another man. Let's not lose sight and make it a worldwide issue. You need to be worried about getting that man prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. When he gets life in prison, then other cops will say, oh, no, I can't just go and crack a head if I want to. Don't lose track of that, people. Yes, you should protest every time something like this happens, no matter what color the person is in your town. You should protest. You should make it known that you can't do that. And those cops should not be cops anymore, ever, for anybody else. They ain't going to change. You a racist. You a hardcore racist. You ain't changing, honey. Minor changes in your personal life, fine. Look at that one with the kid. What was I forget the guy's name. The kid who at the construction site, and those two shot him, father and son, and then you found out the father is the ex-cop. Has he changed? Old 70-year-old racist. He's chasing down white people who walk through a construction site. Didn't they show film? A lot of people walking through the construction site. All the neighbors wanting to see what's going on. Curiosity. They ruined that man's. They did. I mean, an athlete's life, 4 years. And he still has, I don't know if he's still on the team or not. It took about in the prime of his career. Just kneeling. And that Trump was so excited about that. Fire him! Get him out of here! Ruin somebody's life just like that. Look at that White House. How easily he fires people. People who put in 30, 40 years on the job. One dude, who was the one? McCabe or one of them guys in there? He fired him on the day before his retirement, before he get full retirement. So that wasn't an accident, people. This is an evil sorcerer. He fired him in the day before the next day he would get full retirement. So he fires him the day before. No, I get what defending the police. I still don't get it, honey. That's something you have to, Okay, Lee King says, do not cry too hard for Colin K. The NFL paid him a huge settlement, and Nike gave him a huge contract as well. Well, yeah, he should be able to make a living. He ain't making no living like he was playing, though. And people, it's not all about money. Football is your life. You train your whole life. You've accomplished so many things to get to a certain place. For somebody to just take you out of your job, a lot of people don't like sitting around watching TV, even if they do got some money coming in. He ain't got money coming in like if he was still playing. They only get to play for a few years. And they got to stack bank. You take somebody's career from them. Anybody who don't kneel, we're going to fire him. Fire him. Fucking asshole. It's a sociopath. You think Trump's sitting around thinking about what happens to these families after he done fired every damn body? Oh, God. All right, people. It's his personal business. Correct, Monique. Half the White House, they're all just acting people. They don't even have real jobs. They all got to continue to kiss his ass to stay in there. He never even filled the positions in the White House. He got there so lazy. He said, "Oh, we don't need those. We don't need." I think it's only they only reach like a third capacity. We don't need that. He's too stupid. He wants everything to come through him. Bunch of ass kissers. And that fat, never mind. All right, people. Let me get the hell out of here. Okay. Yeah, they can defund. No, I still don't get that defunding thing with cops. You still need police. People are not going to act right, people. I'm just telling you. They're not. You don't want drug addicts to take over your streets. Right. You still need hospitals. You still need doctors. You still need nurses. You still need lawyers. There's certain things you need, and cops is one of the things you need for a city. It ain't gonna happen anyway. It's not even worth discussion. It ain't gonna happen. So you're just wasting your time. Come up with what you actually really want to happen in your police department. All the protesters, they're not all political scientists. Get the people who are going to be your spokespeople, decide what you want, and protest for that. That's what I say. Trump is suffering from little man down there syndrome. Well, that's a given. When they were passing these naked Trumps around when he was running, naked Trump, they always gave him a little bitty pee-pee. All right, people. On that note, thanks for showing up. I think it's okay to discuss what's going on in our world. I mean, this thing is all over the United States, right? How can we ignore it? So, yeah, we got to be feeling some kind of way about it as well, right? All right. Thanks, moderators. Thanks, Nicole. Thanks all you guys for coming in. We'll talk to you later. Oh, I was put a 1 in the chat if this computer is working. Are you seeing? Do I look choppy or anything? Is anything wrong with the video in this? Could you tell me real quick? 1, if it looks normal. 1, if it looks normal. Okay. Thank you, Prima Wanda. I'm not going to. You put a 1. If it looks messed up, then put a 2. Okay. Oh, some of my favorites are saying 1. Okay, so we're okay. We're good. It's $40 invested. All right, people. If you got slow computers, you can get this thing I got from Amazon. It's called a Wi-Fi booster. So before, my mouth was not in sync at all, and now it seems to be working. So it's good. Good investment. Have a good Sunday, guys. Later.